Today I was struck by something that can only be called PINKspiration. I just want to start off by apologizing for my frizzy, uncontrollable hair that decided it wanted to block the entire screen for the beginning of the video. I did not know it was in the way until way later. So we are just going to crop this and zoom in really closely so we're not looking at my hair. Look at that nice drawing without hair in the way. Okay, never mind, it's still in the way. I give up. Anyways, have you ever been just going about your day, minding your own business, and then all of a sudden you are struck with the most amazing inspiration and you just have to sit down and draw it right then? Then you can relate with me. I was just perusing my email, as one does, and suddenly saw all of these gorgeous outfit ideas. And the recurring theme throughout all of them was that they were pink. All different shades, all these different styles, and they were gorgeous. If anyone knows me, they know that I am absolutely obsessed with pink. If everything I owned could be pink, I would be happy. Sadly, it's not, but upon seeing these images, I instantly knew that I needed to draw my original character, Cassandra, who, coincidentally, like myself, is obsessed with pink and is always wearing pink, no matter what. Always wearing pink. I started out by just doing a sketch with my pink erasable color pencil, because it's gorgeous, and I just wanted to get, like, the main idea for the outfit down, the accessories and the hairstyle and the shoes and all that. I had so much fun with this drawing. I really love how it came out. I definitely recommend it. Drawing anything in pink is always a good idea. So if you're sitting there right now wondering what you should draw something pink. And this is the point of the video where I have run out of things to say. There's still like 5 minutes left. So I've never done this before and I have no idea what I'm supposed to talk about. I mean, ask my sisters. When I'm drawing in person, I can just ramble and ramble about I don't even know what. But as I'm sitting in a room completely by myself right now trying to voice over this video, I can't think of anything to talk about. I guess I'll tell you about how I film these videos. So if you've ever watched any of my traditional art videos and wondered how I record myself from up above, it's not what you think. Probably. I mean, I guess I don't technically know what you're thinking. Anyways, so my brother got me this phone holder that's adjustable for my birthday like a year or two ago. And it like has a sliding metal bit that can go up and down and it can tilt forward and backwards and it has like this base. So I literally take this small box and stick it next to me and I put the phone holder on top. And most times I have literally used like a Scotch tape dispenser and stuck it on the flat part of the stand. I will put a picture up here if I can find one, so you know what I'm talking about. And I just tip the phone forward. It's kind of precarious, and I have had it get bumped multiple times before, but for not having any sort of professional camera equipment and literally using a smartphone, and I don't have a tripod, I think it works pretty well. I guess let me know what you think. Hey, look at that. I just realized I'm doing the second drawing. So this one I'm going to be coloring with my Ohuhu alcohol markers, and then I'm going to go over and do the line art after because I have had so many problems with coloring after I did line art, and it just smears and everything looks gray and black and streaky and disgusting. So with this one, I'm doing the color first after I do the sketch, obviously, and then I'm doing the line art last. And the problem with doing that, the only problem I have is that the line art is the scariest thing for me. So saving it for last, I feel like the drawing may or may not end up getting destroyed the entire time. I was like, this might get destroyed. This might get destroyed. And then when I finally did it and I did the line art and it looked okay, I was just like, okay, the drawing made it. So a sneaky thing I actually did with this drawing, the second one, is I made her eyes closed, like looking down. You can't actually see eye color or the whites of her eyes or anything because I was scared I was going to destroy her eyes and I did not want that to happen. So I just went the safe route and made her eyes closed. So there was no messing up and like coloring in where the white was supposed to be. Oh, and I just remembered that I used the totally wrong shading color for her hair, and it looks brown and like this weird, messed up ombre. I tried to cover it. I used the colorless blender. It didn't really change much. I mean, it softened it a little, but it still looks really terrible. And like from the back side of the page, you can see all the dark splotches. It looks disgusting. Anyways, moving on to the skirt. The colors for the outfit, I had imagined them so much lighter, but these were just the markers I had. I did not have any better colors. I imagined the shirt being like a way like pale pink, and like the skirt, I had imagined the color of the shirt, and just everything was like a whole shade darker than I had wanted it. Wow, look at that as it dries. It's so weird looking. I was actually pretty proud of the shading I did on the shoes, where like the one in the back is a lot darker, kind of like trying to push it in the background. I did the soles of the shoes like a different color, the bottoms and the wrinkles. I did a pretty good job, right? I honestly am like ridiculously terrified when it comes to shading with my alcohol markers. I'm always so scared that I'm going to put a color on that's way too dark and it doesn't blend well, and then there's no way to fix it, and then the whole drawing is destroyed and I wasted all this time. So I usually am very, very scared about doing shading, and this was no exception. But I think I actually did a pretty good job. I managed to blend everything pretty well, except for the hair. Don't look at the hair. The hair looks terrible. But like the purse, the shoes, I think they look pretty good. Honestly, what I think the drawing was missing was like some highlights with like a Posca pen or an acrylic paint pen. I actually have some, but for some reason I did not use them. Hindsight 2020. Actually, I think part of the reason I didn't use them, other than that I didn't really think about it, was the fact that usually when I pull out my Posca pens, they're just like this big gloppy oozing paint mess, and it just gets all over everything, so I refrain from using them most times because of that. And somehow we have reached the end of the video. So here's the finished product. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching, and God bless.